Uh, um, well, I don't know if there's anything that we can do because how are we going to get out? Like, there's nowhere to go because no one, all the streets are blocked with water. My battery is going to die and the power out. Can you get to the power box?
Yeah, my name is Ture from Balance Earth Building. So what I did after the floods, I was just going through the streets and asked people if they want an assessment for their house or what has to be done. And so that's how I met Irene, because I came in here and asked how affected she was and if she wants a bit of help in inspecting it and getting some advice. That's how it all started. And then I think only a few hours later we were having all the walls ripped out. The first time it was more about immediate remedy, because I knew that if you wait too long, the mold can get quite bad.
Yeah.
So I remember that the first time we met out here, it was just more about assuring you that that's the best thing to do and not trying to hold on to anything.
Yeah, because I had different people come in saying, no, you don't need to remove the walls. Then other people were saying, yes, you do need to remove the walls. And it was such an overwhelming, confusing time. And I knew Tura from before, so I really had a lot of trust in him.
Yeah, great.
And I think you were the one that organised the team of volunteers to come and rip out the walls, and then we took it from there.
So after we ripped out all the walls and made sure that we get air to all the cavities, we needed to find a balance between spending and not doing something that would create the same kind of situation next time when there would be a flood. So that's why gyprock was a no-go. It would be the cheapest, but
and fastest
too.
to implement.
Yeah, but it was pretty clear that it can't be gyprock. Thinking of what we could do instead of gyprock, and so there was one option would be, which we have in some parts.
Just in the kitchen.
Yeah.
The cement sheeting.
The cement sheeting, and
the whole kitchen area.
yeah. So these are our individual boards that you can just take off the skirting, and you need to dig out the screws and unscrew it and unscrew them, and you could take as many boards as you need. Probably one would be enough to just open up the bottom
and dry it out.
Yeah, and then
clean it, wash it out, and dry it.
So Irene decided to do a mold-resistant paint on the back of it.
So I just got a cheap paint from Bunnings because it was going to be on the inside of the wall.
Yeah.
And they had advised that now all paint's got mold-resistant chemicals added to it.
Mm-hmm.
So I just bought another extra one and put it in.
An additive thing.
That makes it just even more mold-resistant.
Yeah, great. And that's the thing, one of the interesting things about paint, isn't it? That it's waterproof as well as being mold-resistant. It's actually... It's very, it provides a barrier to the moisture getting through to the timber.
So quick, and then you have, your timber doesn't get as
wet.
Moist.
Yeah, so it'll dry out faster.
Yeah.
And tell us about the kitchen.
So it's just all hardwood. I just wanted to have it all open so that I can wash it out and clean it out easily.
Mm-hmm.
We might not even need to actually remove the benches at all, but if we do, then everything's been screwed on so that they can be easily pulled out if we do need to. But I can definitely clean behind very easily. There's a lot of access there, and I can clean it all out without having to rip the whole kitchen out.
Yep. And tell us about your pantry.
And the pantry is form play.
That's right. It is form play.
So it's completely waterproof, and it's also just screwed on, and the whole thing can be removed so we can clean behind the wall and the pantry cupboard. This is an 80-year-old house, so I think these were original floors.
Yeah.
I just had them sanded and polished.
Yeah.
Because they were a mess. But otherwise, they were fine.
Yeah. Didn't buckle.
No, not at all. Bathroom was gutted here as well, and I had a chipboard cupboard,
Mm-hmm.
so that had to be removed because that just blew up. And now it's all hardwood open
Okay.
that I can just rinse that out.
All right. And it's the
Clean that
same
easily.
same thing with the external wall cavity access. You just go from the outside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this
But
is all
if-
gutted anyway.
But if
so
it happens
it's-
again,
yeah,
you're hoping
just-
not to do that again. Though.
yeah.
Or you would go from this wall here
Yep.
because there it has the panels again, so you can open the bottom up there.
Okay. And now out in the backyard, gorgeous backyard, we have a pool and we have an old single garage that's been converted into a pool room. So there was significant damage to the studio. I think the flooring collapsed and it's been replaced.
So the floors before they were a particle board.
There were the bamboo floating floorboards that just
Over a particle, yeah.
popped out.
Yeah.
Over a yellow tongue, was it?
Over something like a yellow tongue.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So we took all of that out,
So down to the bearings then, was it?
down to the
joists.
joist.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you could see the floor straight down.
Yeah, right.
There was no floor.
Opened up all the walls, and then we made a decision on the floor to get a product that you don't need to rip out again. So this is it's called constructor floor. So they're more like something that you would use as an underlay in wet areas,
And then
but they're also an exterior product, so you can tile on top of them.
The walls are actually just plasterboard because this room was used to get back into some habitable living space as quickly as possible. So this is just gyprock, but interestingly, it was so hard to get a plasterer to actually do the joins that they put strapping on. So that they could quickly paint it, and the floors were put in straight away and painted with non-toxic paint. Again, I'll put that on the screen. So the flooring is resilient. This plasterboard won't be resilient. So next time, that's a job for next time to replace that with cement sheet. And then in the bathroom, so there's just a wall hung. Now I'd say that's the original. It doesn't look new. Doesn't look great quality, but it's still going, which is interesting.